Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, my fellow Chibits. Hopefully all of you are having a very, very wonderful day today, because today is chapter day, and one of my personal favorite series has finally got a new chapter, Hunter x Hunter. And gotta tell you right now, today I'm going to be doing a live reaction, and I can't wait to dive into this chapter, because you know how I feel about Hunter x Hunter, you know how I feel about Hisoka versus Chrollo, and seeing how it's been going these past couple chapters, it's been rather fucking intense, and some extra mental, like, you gotta do some crazy thinking, like mental thinking and stuff. So I'm excited, and the chapter title is called Head, so I'm gonna assume it has something to do with whatever Hisoka hit Chrollo with the end of last week's chapter, which I'm seeing here. Actually, if I look at the page, it looks like he's being hit by a head, so that confirms what he was hit by last week. Chrollo was hit by a head from one of the copies from Gallery Fake. So anyways, let's start this, live reaction off. In the first part of this, I see a scale of some sort. I see, like, a head on a scale and then a bowling ball. So let me read this. The head of an adult male weighs approximately 7 to 8 kilograms. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Really? Wait a minute, whoa. 7 to 8 kilograms, that does not sound right. How heavy is a human head? The human head contains the brain, in which about 3 pounds, the skull weighs around 10 to 11 pounds, 4.5 to 5 kilograms. Okay, so that's a little bit heavier than it should be. So, Togashi made the weight of the head a little bit heavier. But regardless, though, it emphasizes, how 11-pound head could possibly hurt your fucking body. I mean, imagine, you gotta think about this. Regardless of this being a little bit off with the 7 to 8 kilograms, if you got hit by a head that's 11 pounds, 5 kilograms or whatever, and it hit you from the side and the elbow or whatever, and it was coming at a fast speed, it's still gonna hurt. It's like a blade of grass. If, a blade of grass is in the middle of a hurricane, 300 miles per hour winds or 200, whatever, the blade of grass might fucking cut you up. It's a possibility if the wind is that fast or it's going that fast. So because of this, I could see how a 11-pound head or 11-pound head could actually do some damage to someone's body. So Togashi's emphasizing the point that it's pretty much like a bowling ball, getting hit by a bowling ball. Okay, anyways, that makes it even heavier than the weight of your average men's professional bowling ball. By extending my bungee gum aura from my left foot and attaching it to a second head, I was able to pull off this blind spot attack. Which he did. He came in for the side and smacked him in the elbow. Actually, is that the elbow he hit him with? Looks like he did hit him in the elbow. That's exactly what it looks like to me. Okay. Oh, so he did hit Chrollo. He did hit him, and Hisoka's bleeding. Contract. Oh, it wasn't just one hit Hisoka was doing. You know how Hisoka used the head, like, with his left foot, and he brought it over to hit him last week's chapter? He's actually using his hand. You can see it here, how he moves it. It says contract. He's moving his hand back and forth, his left hand, and he's bringing the head that missed the first time back around to hit Chrollo. Okay. Oh, and he actually lands a hit. Oh, fuck. Right in the fucking... Ooh, that's gonna hurt. If Togashi's making us think that this is like a bowling ball hitting you at the speed of the, the retraction of the bungee gum and stuff, you gotta think about it. That probably hurts. That really fucking hurts. It probably might have broke a rib or two right there if it really hit like that. So, that's not good, especially if you have some broken ribs. You're not gonna be able to kind of react properly. How remarkable, even after all that, you didn't let go. So he's still holding the book. It seems like he's A-okay for the most part. I mean, it looks like he's bleeding just a little bit, but he's A-okay. He's holding the book. Alright, Hisoka successfully pulled off a counterattack. Chrollo is bloodied after that attack. The crowd is going wild. The referee is dead. No shit. No, the referee and a bunch of the crowd is dead as fuck. The crowd is going wild. The referee is dead. This is an unbelievable turn of events. I think you should stop, narrating this and get the fuck out of there. I mean, if I was a part of this crowd, I gotta be honest here. After what we've already witnessed these past 3 chapters, I would already be the fuck out of here. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm out. If I saw what happened to the referee, and then I saw, Chrollo and Hisoka running into the damn stands, I'm out. Fuck this shit. I'm leaving. That's exactly what I do. But apparently people still want to watch this fight, even though people are getting cut up, neck slit, and all that. They don't give a shit, so I don't know what to say. Anyways, next page. Okay, so we have some of the order stamps and the gallery fake dummies coming at Hisoka right here. Ah, whoa, holy shit. Hisoka is built, dude. Like, I mean, we know he's strong. I mean, we've seen him a little bit, like, when he was taking a shower. But if you don't remember, that was actually an episode of Hunter x Hunter. I'm serious, it was, if you forgot about that. But anyways, damn, the fucking muscle right here. That is great. Look how fucking big that is, dude. That's like, that's the size of that man's head. That's the size of that man's head. That muscle right there is the size of that man's head. That is ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous amount of muscle. So it goes to emphasize the amount of force he's probably throwing that head, which is kind of being emphasized as a bowling ball. So that's gonna fucking hurt if it hits you. So, oh, he's slamming it into their heads. Okay, crushing their heads one by one with his bungee gum. Fighting them back. And he's just beating the shit out of them with the head. So he's turned Chrollo's own gallery fake dummies into his own, like, weapons. That's what he's doing. Which I said a couple of chapters ago, that most likely was going to be the case. Most likely Hisoka might be setting up bungee gum on each individual copy, making a web, and then he's going to bring them all together and probably use them as weapons and stuff. Which that's kind of what he's doing now. He's using the heads he decapitated as weapons. Which fits, you know, Hisoka's style of fighting. Oh, he sees Chrollo. Oh, and he launches the head. Oh, shit. Okay, so he's launching the head for the crowd. Chrollo dodges. Am I noticing missing anything in this, actually? Okay, you have a bunch of people running towards Hisoka right now. He misses it. He dodges. They look at each other, and he brings it back instantly and takes that... Oh, shit. Oh, okay, so Hisoka launched the head... and then he brought it completely back. Like, look closely. You'll see how he retracts the head back. And all that. Okay. He got away. He disappeared back into the crowd again. Okay, he's fighting gallery fakes. If I destroy every single one of these, he won't need to maintain the stamp anymore. Which that'll free up an ability. And one of his bookmarks. And with his bookmark affixated on gallery fake, he'd be free to mass produce more copies. So if he kind of gets rid of the stamp, it'll allow him to mass produce more copies. Okay, definitely not a loop I want to get stuck into, which would repeat what it's been going on this past couple chapters. Just 5 more of them. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, removed his arms. Okay. As long as the stamp on this guy hasn't disappeared, that limits Chrollo's possible actions. His next move will likely be... Number 1. Without dispelling the stamp, he'll give new orders out to the puppets still on standby. So the puppets that do not have the orders with the stamp on, they will get their new orders. Chrollo will mingle through the crowd and get it. Okay. 2. He'll dispel the stamp and make more puppet copies with gallery fake. After that, he'll either... A, use the stamp to give out new orders, or B, use his left hand from convert hands to change his form. Okay, so, whoa. He'll dispel the stamp. For instance, all the dummies will cease to move around. All orders will be dropped. Okay, he'll dispel the stamp, which makes all dummies pointless. They'll be there, but they'll be pointless. He dispels the stamp, and he'll make more puppet copies with gallery fake. After that, he'll either use the stamp, he'll start going through them, using the stamp to give them new orders. But if he doesn't do that, he will use his left hand to change his form. After he removes gallery fake, or not gallery fake, but dispel the stamp, he will convert to convert hands, okay, and change his appearance. Option 1 is definitely a possibility. After all the damage I've taken so far is still only superficial. If he goes with 1, according to my estimations, there should be around 50 or more puppets copies left. Oh, fuck. In order to secure a certain victory, it's highly likely that Chrollo will continue with the same plan of attack, chipping away at my stamina aura, which, that's what I would do. If I was in a fight, and this is mainly about stamina and wearing someone down, that's how I would fight. But option 2 is even more probable. The more soldiers he has, the better. And by going with B after transforming, he can blend back into the crowd, steal someone's clothes, and complete his disguise. That's by far the best option. So he can pretty much go into the crowd, disguise himself, wander around, make copies once again, and then start this entire chain of events over again. It'd be pretty much how it's all started, kind of. Okay. Except he'll go into hiding. The order stamp on his forehead just vanished, so he's gone with option 2. Okay, so he dispelled the stamp, and he's now going to be using his convert hands or issuing new orders. What are the others going to be happening? Since he still has his bookmark in Gallery Fake, Chrollo will be able to activate it without needing the book in his hand while he stays hidden. But he's likely to cause a scene if he spotted the audience looking the way he does right now, creating tons of copies so he risks me finding him. But what if he goes with option B and uses convert hands the moment he's done with making copies? Okay, so the moment he's done making copies, he'll use convert hands to change his appearance and then mingle in the crowd and repeat what happened to Hisoka in the last chapter. Finding Chrollo in this crowd after he's turned into someone else would be extremely difficult. Before that happens, I've got to find him. Where are you? If he wants to stay on the move while he's making copies, then he would be with the previous copy puppets we're waiting on. Oh, pretty much all the copy puppets will lose their functions and they'll probably fall down or something. Which they're right there. Okay. So he goes after him so that he can create new puppets while moving and put stamps on his previous copied puppets, which the puppets that are not moving and have fell down. That's kind of a weakness right there. His puppets just fall down like, limp and stuff. That's actually a very crucial weakness against Chrollo and his removing his stamp. That actually puts him up for a potential weakness right there. That's not good. Let's see. Hisoka's hot on his fucking trail, damn. Brings the head over the crowd. Oh, he's not hitting the crowd. He's actually going around the crowd to get to him. But what if inside his clothes, Chrollo has his book open, not to the page with order stamp on it, nor to the page with convert hands, but to the page with black voice? Whoa, let me back up the last page. Give me a second. Does he have his hands in his pocket? Oh, he does. He does have his hand in his pocket. Interesting. Chrollo is putting his hand in his shirt. His right hand, his book hand, is in his shirt. So that is a possibility. Let me read what Hisoka said now. What if inside his clothes Chrollo has his book open? For instance, he has it in his shirt and he has his book open. Not to the page with order stamp on it, nor to the page with convert hands, but to the page with black voice. But then that means he's holding a cell phone and antenna in his left hand that he has hidden. So he's hiding the cell phone in his left. Wait, can I make out his left hand either? Let me see. No, I can't really make out his left hand either. It's bunched up. It looks like it's curled up or whatever. So I can't actually even make out his left hand. So it's a possibility he has black voice going on right now. I can't go charging in carelessly, but if my assumption is right, then right now Chrollo will be fully on the defensive, as he probably wants to avoid fighting under these circumstances. Does that mean my counterattack threw a monkey wrench into his plans? Oh, so he did a lot of damage to him. Unexpected damage. So he's had to go full defensive instead of offensive like he was doing. In that case, I don't need to hold back at all. Holy shit, that fucking head skills right now. Yes, that's it. That way. Bungee gum contract. Ah, here we go. He's using fucking bodies and shit. Okay. Run away by attaching one end of my bungee gum to the back of the fleeing crowd and the other to the floor. Hold it, bub. No way, Jose. The crowd builds up potential energy for me all on their own. So you're telling me, as the crowd was running past Hisoka, Hisoka stuck the crowd members in the back. And then as they ran off, they bounced back. It was like a string, like, building up like a... I can't think of it. I'm not thinking about it. It's like fucking trebuchet or something. I can't think of the actual word. I'm having a brain fart right now. But pretty much he's building it up. And when they got too far away, they got bounced back towards, the target, which that's what's going on when they're going after Chrollo right now. So, oh my god. So he is using the fucking crowd. No one is safe in this damn audience. No one is fucking safe in this audience at all. As I've already been saying, if I was there, I'd be getting the fuck out of there. What the hell is wrong with these people? Now they're being used as human bullets. That's exactly what's going on here. Next chapter, you're gonna have to where people are gonna have, like, sun and moon asphyxiate on, and they're gonna all be exploding all over the place. I can see that type of shit happening. Anyways. Bringing in the head, going to hit him. Oh, hit the bodies. What's this he missed? Hisoka has just let a perfect chance slip through his finger. What the fuck? Hisoka aimed for the bodies? He missed? Not at all. I'm just getting the trash out of the way. Huh? So, he hit the bodies out of the way with the head, but he missed purposely? It's GG. Fucking GG. GG. G. 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 G fucking G. You see that shit right there? You got bungee gum on him. It's done. Dead as fuck. Unless it is something else. As I said last week at the end of my live reaction, since he has that cap on his head, he could be like a gallery fake copy or something. That might be a possibility. But that's GG. What, regardless, that's GG for whoever. If this is Chrollo, that's GG unless he cuts off his fucking leg, or that's, you know, GG even if it's something else. It doesn't matter if it's gallery fake or not. When I send the crowd flying at you, I had already had this attached. Ah, he already attached it when he sent the crowd flying. No way, it's impossible. When did he pull it off? Contract. Yeah, when did Hisoka do that? When did he hit him in the... Wait a minute, what leg is he hitting? He's getting his left leg. His left leg is the one that's stuck. Wasn't Chrollo using his left leg a lot last chapter? I know he was using his leg, but was it his left leg? Yeah, I'm going to go back to the previous chapter. I'm just looking through it real quick, because I got to see. Which leg was he using the most to fight with? Skipping through the pages. Okay, he goes in for the fist. No, it's the right leg. Okay, so he got hit with the right leg to the back of the neck last chapter. So it's not the left leg. So, I know he used his left leg once, didn't he? Okay, he hit him in the back with his leg. And then he comes in and he hits him once again in the back with his right leg. So he used his right leg twice against Hisoka in the back of the neck. But his left leg is the one that is stuck. Okay, continue on. Wait. Okay, Hisoka gets his head pulled back and then he gets hit by the right leg again. Okay, right leg comes in, hits him in the side of the gut. Okay. And then he comes back down to land on top of him and he says, I've seen your plan. And then as he comes down, he uses his left leg. Okay, it's right at that moment right there. That is the exact moment he got Chrollo. Okay, look at one of the final pages of the last chapter. Chrollo, he has his left leg. He's making contact with Hisoka with his left leg. And his left leg is the one that is stuck currently. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense because, I mean, you gotta think about it. Hisoka planned this. He was planning this entire action because he smacks him in the side. And who's to say that at that time he didn't stick him right there as well? But with him being, you know, hit, maybe Hisoka at the time when his left leg was moving, like, on his chest and he got swiped, that might have been the time when Hisoka connected his bungee gum to his left leg. So that's what happened here. That's what's currently going on. Interesting stuff. So it was that fatal mistake right there that costed Chrollo. And he's probably going to lose a leg or something. Anyways, let me skip through the pages to get back to where I was. Okay, the retraction. Okay, his left leg has been grabbed. Okay. When I sent the crowd flying, you already had this attached. Contract. Oh shit, he's dragging him straight for him. With the head right there. Oh god, the head to the back of the spine. That is not gonna... Ooh, you can actually see his face on the bottom left. Ah, that probably does not feel fucking good. And you can't escape either. He cannot fucking escape. Ooh, he just got slammed to the damn ground too. Oh god, and he's puking up blood. That's GG. Is he fucking dead? No, there's no way. So he changed his fucking appearance. Okay. It's not him. He used the right hand of Convert Hands to create a Chrollo copy and was controlling it. So then he had the bookmark asphyxiate in Convert Hands. So he switched it to Convert Hands. On top of that, he used it together with Black Voice. but then... What? But then what's this? Sun and Moon. He misled me. What makes it truly troublesome is not the fact that once fixed, the seals won't ever disappear until they explode, but that the copies that have been marked with the seal won't disappear. Oh, shit. That adds even more layers to this fucking fight. Okay. So, let me explain what I think, my comprehension of what is going on here. So, Hisoka was going through the plan right here when he realized it was a fake, and it was a swap with convert hands. But that is not the case here. The case is this. The appearance got swapped, but it was not at this moment when, you know, he backed up into the crowd. It was already pre-swapped to begin with, from my understanding here. Because the entire time, he didn't have... When he had to stamp down, it didn't matter, because he already planted Sun and Moon on all the copies. Ah, now that makes me wonder something real quick. So, if the copies can actually stay there, even if Gallery Fake and all that is dispelled, and the order stamp is dispelled, like, if they're all dispelled, Gallery Fake and all that, that would mean that he wouldn't need Gallery Fake up. He would just need to have the order stamp on their head. But then on top of that, does that mean he could only put one, you know, like Sun or Moon on the body? Like, does he have to put both, or could he just put one seal on the body? Like, let me explain. For instance, let's say Chrollo, he put the Sun seal on the chest of a dummy, okay? It's hidden underneath the clothes or something, but it's there. And he doesn't need to put the Moon symbol because he just has the Sun. And as we already been established, or it's been established already, the symbols from Sun and Moon will not disappear until they explode. So I'm assuming that no matter what seal, even if both are not on the target or near it, if just one symbol or seal is there, that target won't disappear, or it will not disappear until the other one comes in contact with it. So he doesn't need to put both Sun and Moon. He doesn't need to use both his hands to use Sun and Moon. For instance, he could use his left hand, and he can asphyxiate it on one of the copies, and then it will never disappear. So that's my assumption of what is going on here. So he's loaded all his copies with Sun and Moon, or at the very least one symbol. And I'm willing to bet when he goes back around the routine he did in this chapter, if in fact he was already... If he wasn't already, like, transferred into a different person's appearance, if that really was Chrollo that got hit at the end of last week's chapter, and my assumption is wrong with the left foot being, like, tagged, that would mean that in amongst the copies, like, when he was backing up into the crowd, he was actually probably asphyxiating more symbols onto the dummies he already had and was planting orders. What I'm getting at is, let's say the first round of 50 copies he made, he asphyxiated Moon symbol on all of them. Then, once, they all start falling, and he, dispels order stamp, and he's starting to make more copies again, he goes back around with Moon, or Sun, the opposite symbol that he placed, and puts them on all the same copies once again. He puts them on all the copies, and he has bombs lit up right there, already set, ready to go. So that's currently what he's trying to do. He's setting up bombs slowly with his copies that do not disappear, and he can make infinite amount of them. He can continuously make them, and then he can use them even after they run out of their usefulness with order stamp, so they're still there being fucking bombs. That is scary. That is really fucking scary. This makes me question now more about his abilities. Any abilities that can disappear now won't disappear. For instance, if he was to put something on, like, a different type of conjuration type ability, when he conjures something, it won't disappear, regardless of what it is. Unless if he has one of those symbols on it. That's very abusable. That really is. So this entire time, there was more layers to this going on than we even imagined. But when it comes to the fact that, Chrollo disguised himself as someone else, it doesn't really surprise me. That's something I expected of the last week's chapter, because of the whole frame on the head. What does surprise me, though, is that it wasn't actually... a copy. It was actually Black Voice that was being used. Because you see Hisoka break one of the antennas from what I can see here. So he was using Black Voice. Huh. And Convert Hands. Or maybe Sun and Moon. Oh, wow. That's a fucking good chapter. That's a really good chapter. Damn. Layer upon layer. Yeah, that suits the fucking chapter right there on the bottom left. Layer upon layer. Okay, so... I don't know what to say right now. That's pretty fucking OP. That's really OP, being able to keep them up. That makes this entire fight even more difficult for Hisoka. It's not just living bombs he has to worry about now with, like, you know, different puppets coming at him. He now has to worry about puppets that are already on the ground, and Hisoka might use as weapons that can be turned against him. Like, for instance, Hisoka was using the referee, he's using the crowd and stuff, and heads. What if he's setting up Hisoka with all these different body parts that Hisoka might use as weapons against him to cause an explosion? Anyways, that means that different type of copies or dummies cannot disappear regardless, even if dispelled. So they'll be there for all of eternity. Damn. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How'd you feel about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.